Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy New Comic Book Day, October 2nd, 2024. I hope all you guys found all your books in your cubby at your comic book shop, on the new comic book shop wall, or mailed to you. However you guys get your books, I hope you found all the books you're looking for this week. I know I did here in the loud, mysterious black bag. We got 4 books this week. As usual, I've read all 4. We'll talk about them with light spoilers, and I've got them ranked in an order from least favorite to favorite. Before we get dived into that, I do want to remind you guys to click the links below. Follow me on Instagram. I've got CGC 98 mystery boxes, slabs, raws, runs, you name it. Come give me a follow. I do live shows a couple times a week, 3 or 4 nights a week. Sometimes every night. It just depends when I have free time. So let's go ahead and get dived into the loud, mysterious black bag here without further ado. And we'll talk about the books that I picked up this week. So in the number 4 spot, I've got Deadpool number 7. Now, I actually did enjoy all the books I got this week, and Deadpool 7 was no exception. I'm enjoying this run with Ellie as Deadpool. Not as much as I think I would be enjoying it if Wade Wilson were in the book, but still, it's entertaining, and I'm on board for Ellie trying to save Wade Wilson and bring him back to consciousness. I don't want to say he's dead. I don't think he's dead, but bring him back to consciousness. He's on a sabbatical. Alright, guys. I got the cool Peach Momoko cover. I don't know. I guess they're saying that's the first appearance of Ellie as Deadpool, but as I've been saying, I feel like that happened a few issues ago. Whatever. I had fun with the book this week. Ellie's relationship with Taskmaster kind of subs in really well for Deadpool's relationship with Taskmaster, which is basically you've got your comedic character and you've got your straight man, right? And so the Abbott and Costello, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing this forever. It works great. We do have a side like pet character who's another daughter. It's the dog type character, and that's it. She's fun. I don't know. She's there. But yeah, the rest of it's fun, man. She's just kind of a sweet character. She's real sweet and nice. So I guess that does play well and is needed. A little bit of levity never hurt anybody, right? In my number 3 spot, I've got Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider issue 6. And this book is just good. I don't really know. I still can't say much because it's been a mystery this whole time. And we're basically peeling back the onion layers of this mystery, right? And the further we get into this onion of mystery, the more mysteries there are, and the harder it would be to explain. Outside of the fact of saying there is kind of like a romantic interest for Gwen developing who may not be exactly who he seems to be. And, you know, that's also interesting too. So let's hope we get more reveals about what the mystery is. And I kind of like the fact that she's in Earth 616 too in this one, where, you know, we can have some of the other Spider characters go in or come in, and the world around her isn't this completely different weird world where, you know, everyone really likes music, and I don't really like her world as much as I like her character. So having her in the 616 is much more entertaining for me. She's in our world, you know, and her character. Anyways, moving on. X-Men number 5 is in my number 2 spot this week. I did get the cool J. Scott Campbell Jean Grey cover. I think that's really pretty. And this book does not disappoint. We get a bunch of reveals about where this story's going, who the new main bad guy could possibly be, or at least like a really interesting bad guy, and kind of what he's been up to. And I don't want to spoil any of that. and it's just a good book right now. We did get Stegman back on the art this week, but I really do feel like he was hitting on all cylinders, at least for the style that he's going for. I really did enjoy this issue's art. And we had Marty Gracia on colors, which, you know, anytime he's doing colors, you know you're going to be looking at a kaleidoscope of rainbow effect. You know, just it's going to be jaw-dropping, and that's what he does. And I think that's one of the things is that this does still feel like an X-Men book that just has a powerhouse team on it, and that is amazing. And I can't wait to see what kind of stories they're going to tell. This new bad guy is super cool. Don't want to spoil it. I think it might be probably. I don't know if it's a first appearance. It almost felt more like a cameo, but some guy shows up, someone shows up. They're not good. The story does mainly focus on Quentin Quire and Psylocke, and so if that sounds up your alley, then there you go. All right, in my number one spot, I've got Batman 153. Sort of a good, I think this is going to be a really good jump on point if you've been wanting to start reading Batman and, you know, been hearing about Chip's run with Failsafe and that whole. So that was a great run, and though I do recommend reading that whole run, you know, if you're like, I can't afford that, I want to start at some point, this would be a great jumping on point. All new story arc starting, the first DC All In for the Batman title, so I guess we are all in. But we do have a really heavy hitting team on this book as well. Got Chip Zdarsky and Jorge Jimenez. They've been nailing it out of the park on the Failsafe storyline. In my opinion, I really liked that whole thing. We had the Joker parts in there. It kind of hit all the notes for me. I loved that run, and with Jorge Jimenez, amazing artwork too. It's just been such a book that I look forward to every month, right? And so this is nothing different, and but we're starting a whole new storyline, and we're kind of reaching out to some characters we haven't used yet, or who have shown up but just very minorly. You know, I don't think it's a spoiler to say that it looks like this next run, hopefully it's going to be like a 12 to 15 issue arc like the last storyline was. But it looks like this one's going to have the Riddler as one of the main bad guys. So if you're a Riddler fan, looks like Edward Nygma is showing up with some of his riddles. And that we introduce a new character in this book, too, who's kind of like a Captain America knockoff boys version of Captain America, maybe. I was really intrigued by the first appearance of this new character, and the possibilities for him as kind of it's almost hard to say a Batman foe, because he is pretending to be a good guy, or is a good guy, just maybe that uses a bit more vigilante approach. And so I think that the dynamic between Batman and him is this is just going to lead to great things. That's all I can see. And Chip hasn't failed me yet to deliver on kind of the promises of a really cool character and a cool story arc. So I think if these two are kind of the main antagonists of this upcoming story, along with some other characters, Vandal Savage and some other people in the background who are playing a bit more of the lurk in the shadows roles. But it looks to be a great run. I highly recommend jumping on if you've been thinking about it. I enjoyed it. Hit my number one spot this week. That's what I have today, guys. I hope you guys got all the books you're looking for. As always, if you want to talk about any of the books in the comments below, or if you just want to say, hey man, I've been reading this, you should check it out. If you want to leave me any recommendations, feel free. Anything, comments, or clicking the like and subscribe also helps the YouTube algorithm spread me out so more people find my Fun Times channel about comic books. As always, guys, we'll see you next time, and have a great day.